Lounge.
Only on Hot 93.3.
On the Ladies Lounge today, you know how people say, oh, your partner is your best friend or your husband is your best friend, you know, and best friends kind of share everything, but do they really? So the question is, should you tell your partner every secret about you, everything? Should you reveal every secret about you to your partner? So whether you're like single, maybe like in a very committed relationship, or you're married, pretty much your husband or wife, should you tell your partner everything? And those of you already married, do you tell your partner everything? So get across to us, 0818-242-6591 for calls. For messages, 0818-008-9933. Who is the married one amongst you? So we can ask first.
Who's them? Oh, Annie.
Okay, let me start with Annie. What do you think?
I've had relationships that felt like marriage.
Okay, so what do you think about revealing every single secret to your partner?
Honestly, I'm not going to do it again.
Oh, you've done it before?
Yeah, I used to do that. And for every time I did it,
Your
I
mic.
realized- I'm not going to do it again because for every time I did it, it's always backfired in the sense that they never get past my past. And I feel pressure every time because what's the point if you always bring it? Like, I might go out with somebody who has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, and the person brings it up.
And then the person just brings it up like, oh, you shouldn't have been there, or maybe because you knew. Let me just give an example.
Yeah.
Like, say for example, I probably went out to the beach and maybe I indulged in something I shouldn't have done.
Like what? Sorry, continue.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then I just say, and I just, gist you about it like, babe, like so and so happened, and I tried this. I'm just taking for example. The next time I step out of the house, and I'm saying maybe I'm going to meet up with the same person I was with, or I start going that way, or I just even mentioned, hope is not the one you will come back. Oh, like it just always came up, and I felt like, especially when I felt like the person was not able to move past my past, because for every situation we found ourselves, he always used some things against me.
Could it just be that it was just that partner who was just
No, it
like
was
that?
not just that partner. I'm just saying,
So why did you keep doing it? Like,
Because she didn't know
I don't- no,
better.
it's not
Now
about
she
not knowing
does.
better. I'm just a kind of person that I feel like I should be transparent because I expect the same thing from you.
Right.
I'm expecting that if I put my 100% into it, you have to give me back 100%. So if I'm expecting 100% for you, I don't expect to give you 70. I'm just like, I have some secrets I shouldn't tell. I just felt if we're going to do forever together, we might as well just put all our cards on the table. Which I know now that it's not all the cards that you put on the table. Some
You
you
need to
just
put few
hold your
cards.
work.
One
Whatever
or
you
two
want to
cards.
check up and
Take
just
some
pack it
out,
away.
yeah.
You take because see finish at the same time is not good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sagali.
I think I feel the same way Annie feels about I met somebody, the beginning of a relationship when you're talking, getting to know this person, you're just free, gisting. After a year into the relationship, I did something and he goes, oh, remember you told me that you did this to this person. I'm like, oh my God. Even me, myself, I totally have forgotten it. And it's like, I'm like,
Really?
That happened.
But then did they also tell you guys things like, dirty secrets?
Well, with guys,
Yeah, but I never
something
use
with us females where used to always, when you fall in love, you're just opening your mouth to talk about. And these guys, most of the time, just listen.
they don't say much.
We have a caller.
Let's
We'll get
take
to
a
Charity
call.
in a bit. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Mama.
All right, if you're welcome. Looks like you're on the road.
Yeah. But I'm close home here.
All right.
So the question you asked, there are some men you don't need. Okay, let me start like this. I think we'll call it fast, and I believe fast to be fast. Reason why I said that is there is nothing wrong in you telling your new partner about your past, but there are some men in this world that whenever they know about your past, they use it against you. No matter any little thing you do, they use it against you. When you're not there, for instance, now you maybe your past, you break up with your boyfriend just because maybe you always nag. Then you tell your boyfriend, okay, I've changed you, but then I used to nag. You know, say maybe a little thing I will say maybe that's why your boyfriend leave you because you used to match. So you see, that thing is no good. A matured person, whenever somebody tell you about her past, you just because of the love that he said that made her to say it. You didn't force her to say it. She decided to tell you. So I see no reason why you should use it against that person. Yeah. So I believe that past should be past. No need of telling your present should be present. You continue with the person. So you don't need telling the person about your past. Instead of you using it to hurt you. So I better keep it to myself.
So I'm not telling
if he sounds like you've been bitten before, if you ask me,
once
bitten, twice shy.
If I have any past, if you ask me if I have any past, I'll tell you no.
But it's lying though.
You are born today.
So Charity, what about you?
What about
what do
me?
you like?
What do I
What do you think?
In all honesty, I learned from somebody in this room that you should keep some secrets.
Yeah.
So aside from I used to be the type of person who I'm in a new relationship. I will tell you all about my past. I'll tell you all about my mother's past. I will say I go gist to everything because shut up your mouth.
Is that something you do unconsciously?
No, because the type of person I am, I'm very open, or I used to be very open. But this girl, Saga, has taught me, and I say it every time, and I say it to people, that I learned one thing that I know that I've learned from her, my friendship with her, is the fact that no matter how close you are to someone, at least for your own self, even in friendships, at least have your own secrets. Me, ask her. I used to be open book. That even if you don't know me that well, you would know about me, because I feel like there's nothing there's nothing I've done that I'm ashamed of. If you say, even if it's something that you as a person might embarrass you, with me, I'll say I did it, I own it, I move on. But now I'm like, do you really need to know that part of me? No, I don't think so. Because at the end of the day,
is it like you said anything in the past that came back to your face?
No, but okay, I've been in a relationship where, because I've described how I used to be, this person started to see me, or even still sees me now as that person, and I'm like, no. Or I've been in a relationship where I've been insulted with the things I've confided in. Like I've told my partner so and so, or even say for instance, if you've had a relationship or you've had something with this guy, I'll say, I used to date this guy, or even see this person's picture. Now, if you ask my current partner, what does my ex look like? It doesn't know. It doesn't. Okay. Before, you would know plus Instagram, plus their house address. You will know everything. But now, nah.
What do you think? Why did you feel like you were?
All right, let us know what you think by calling 0818-242-6591 or send a WhatsApp message to 081-800-89933 or tweet at hotfm_Lagos.
Okay, we have a caller. Hello, good evening.
Yes, sorry, yes, I'm home now. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm home now. I'm sitting hot. So, why is it that you people always laugh when I call?
I don't know, because you're funny, I guess.
You're funny.
So that is that. So it's better I keep my past myself than you using it to hurt me. Something I try to forget.
Has someone done it to you before?
And I use my church mind to tell you just because of love. You will not be using it to slap me every day. So instead of me to be giving me that slap every day, I'd rather keep it myself. You ask me if I have any past, I will say no.
Okay, what type of secrets? Would you share something like maybe your ex, secrets about your ex, or maybe how your relationship was in the past, so that this person doesn't do the same thing that hurts you? Is that a possibility?
See, there is nothing wrong with you sharing your past, whatever, whether it's through sex, whatever that happened, telling your partner. Is your partner. This person we are talking about now is your partner. You people are just like one. So I see nothing wrong with that. But some men nowadays, they don't know your past self. They will form something and form it as your past and gum it on your body. Not the one you now speak with yourself. So it's better I keep my past myself. Me and you, no be you and you and that person. The person, yes. It's me and Peter now. No, so forget about Paul.
Okay.
Yes, that is it. So I think we should keep it to ourselves.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for calling.
I like that fact.
0818-242-6591 if you're calling. And if you're texting, WhatsApp, SMS 0818-008-9993. What did you like?
I like how she said, let's keep it to ourselves. This is it's like protest, hashtag, keep it to yourself.
Funnily, I actually think it goes both ways. I think some men feel the same way. Let's say, for example, the case of Lighter going on right now.
Okay.
All the tea his baby mama is spilling. I would have said that some men would actually keep their secrets to themselves because they don't want a situation whereby women will use it against them when we have issues. But coming from
Lighter's one was not secret now. It was a lifestyle.
I kind of feel dirty secrets. Some dirty secrets.
That's what I said. Dirty secrets can.
I feel it's even more on the females. You know how a guy does some things that should be chastised for, but they just let them go. But then when it's a woman, it's like you get. But it's pretty much the same thing that these guys would do, and it's as bad.
They even do worse sometimes.
They do what? Worse, exactly. And they go.
A woman can cheat, a man can cheat, and he feels entitled. That's what he feels entitled to a woman for giving him because he's a man. But when a woman cheats and she's caught cheating,
Is this personal info?
It is personal info.
Cha-cha.
I'm just saying that. But when a woman cheats, it's always very difficult. The men cannot take it.
Let's see. I think we have a caller. Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Cindy from Ekeda.
Sorry. Say that again.
Cindy from
Cindy.
Ekeda.
Okay.
Yeah, Chacha is me.
I know, Cindy. How are you?
I'm fine.
All right. What do you have to
See,
say?
this topic that is to raise with my feet, I don't see anything wrong in sharing your past with your partner.
Okay.
But most of the time, it leads to a hurt.
Mm.
Because men are, in fact, I don't know if it's part of their nature to always use it to haunt you.
They do.
Any little slight mistake, in fact, any little quarrel, you will use it to hit you. So it's better you keep it to yourself. Your past is not part of your past, so you should not know about your past. It's your present and possibly going to be your future, as a part of your future. So let it remain like that. Let me remain your present and your future. It does not have anything to do with your past. So why telling him about it?
Okay.
Very, very true.
All right,
Thank
Cindy.
you so much,
Yeah,
Cindy.
the past is past and it's not part of it. So
He says not
you
part
don't
of
need
it.
to
Leave him out of it.
link him to your past.
Yeah.
It doesn't need it.
All right. Thank
All
you
right.
so much
Thank you.
for calling.
Thank you for calling. I honestly kind of agree. Like, before you tell anybody anything, is it benefiting the person anyway? Because I don't understand. Like, why are we?
No, but
Why am I
sometimes-
telling
no,
you?
Wait,
Like-
sometimes you're excited and the conversation is just going. You know, the beginning of relationship now. You just meet the person, you're gisting, you're excited.
Yeah,
things
but
are just
how
coming
is it
out,
that you
coming
don't
out,
meet like
coming
a
out.
new friend and maybe like a guy? You guys are just chilling and talking,
Mm.
and then you don't blush it all out.
Because
You know, sometimes relationships starts
Yeah.
from friendship.
yeah.
So you start telling this person things.
So you tell your friends, like, any-
Funny enough, you probably don't tell them when you're friends, and then when you guys start to date,
Get serious.
start feeling
He comes.
invested, and then you start saying more than you should. I
So
don't think
you feel like that's
naturally
what
tell-
makes you guys closer, the bond.
That's what. Then
No, me, it's the beginning time.
it's the friendship.
In the beginning.
That beginning.
I hardly make friends. So
This one,
that
no.
To
one.
be my friend, it means I can.
Because it's for
Yeah.
instance now,
This
like
one is just a
And
savage.
later used it against me. Like, dude.
Who
I
used
feel like people that use things against people just. I feel like when you don't have the. I'm just
See,
saying-
human beings, you don't say the
I
people
know,
that.
no, no, no.
It's
Yeah.
a human effect. Human
I
beings
listen.
are evil.
Okay, let's say for
Very,
example,
very
we're
evil.
having issues now, and you have other things to say that can hurt my feelings. You will.
I'll say
No,
to
I
you.
wouldn't.
Exactly, but what? No. I'm saying like.
Oh boy, I wouldn't
No, I'm saying
actually.
a man
Am I
and a
that time?
woman,
No.
We're having issues. We're having conversations. I feel like when they want to hurt you is when they go into the things you've told them to pick from to emotionally abuse you with.
But
That's
even
how I
at
see
that,
it.
that's even very wrong.
that's wrong.
Very
That's
wrong,
weird.
of course.
Like,
it is very wrong.
I don't see myself doing that though.
Some men, I feel like men just use it as a power play thing and just.
Looks
if we
like
cannot
we
see
have a
something,
caller. Let's see.
Just use.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah. Good
Good
evening.
evening.
What's your name?
My name is Abraham. Yes, I'm calling from Lekki. I've been listening to your program. I really enjoy it.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
yes,
So go
For
ahead.
me-
What do you think? Yeah.
For me, sharing the past with your partner is not a crime. I mean, I believe I'm the first man that called on this program.
Oh yes, you're the
Most
first
callers that I'm listening, they are all women that they call. The fact is, this radio station that I called,
Yeah.
I always listen to them each and every minute. I share my I called the recent girl that I'm dating.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I called. I sent. It's today that they do the program 9 to know your partner's house.
Okay.
Okay.
I share everything with her. I sent her. You guys call when the program came. It was a month ago now. I know whom I am dating.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that the girl? They twist her to the call to know that she will call my name. She did not. She called her ex. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I always listen to this radio, and the best thing I will say is I will share my life partner, my past to my present person that I'm dating,
Okay.
and that will lead me to know whom or who she is.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
All right,
Thank you
thank you.
so much.
Oh, that was heartbreaking. Okay, so
I didn't
you didn't get.
that.
Okay, so what he said was his his current girlfriend that he's dating at this moment was called on a radio show, possibly the Coffee Gang. You know, they do a show where they call if you want to know. You know, if you want to know if your boyfriend is your boyfriend on the Coffee Gang, you can send a message. And then they called his girlfriend, and his girlfriend mentioned her ex-boyfriend's name, not his not his name. That was what he said. So she mentioned her ex-boyfriend. So the only reason why he knows that that's her ex is because obviously she has. No, you see yourself. So obviously it's because he already knew her ex-boyfriend's name, and that's why. That's very, very heartbreaking.
So that means the guy is not her ex now. They're dating
You're
now.
probably still dating. It's still very possible.
He's the
You know what? I think we should take a commercial break.
She didn't want to hurt him, I guess.
Let's
We'll
take
be
a
right
break.
back.
The Ladies Lounge. Only on Hot 93.3.
Chacha, Sagali,
Wagwan.
Envy, Tikili.
all of us in the studio. My mind, I'm rhyming. And yes, we're still asking the one question. Do you reveal every secret to your partner? Do you tell them everything? Get across to us, 0818-242-6591. That is the only number to call. And you can text 0818-008-9933. Should we just start with the calls? I guess
Yeah.
so. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Good evening. What's
I'm
your
the
name?
last. My name is Abraham. I'm the last called
All right.
Oh, okay.
that you guys went on the break.
Yeah.
You didn't get what I was trying to say.
Okay. Help us.
This my present girlfriend.
Yeah.
We dated like 9 months, and
Okay.
she convinced me that she totally forgot about the guy.
Mm.
When I called on the program last month, late last month, they persuaded her to the end. I was expecting I was listening to her conversation with
Presenter.
with you guys.
Okay.
So I was expecting she should even call my name. She denied that she don't even have a boyfriend.
Oh,
Somebody I dated for more than 8 months.
wow.
It's 9 months now. She denied.
You people are still dating.
She has no option than to call her ex.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know the guy in person, but she mentioned the name,
Wow.
and she still mentioned the name on the radio.
Oh, wow.
So that is what I'm trying to tell. It's good to share the past.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
He still feels very, there's still
Yeah,
so much
that's
pain.
painful. That's actually very painful. You
She
can't be
denied
dating.
him.
I'm in shock.
Yeah.
9 months.
And that's denial.
That's
now.
denial now. If you say you don't have a boyfriend.
You don't
Dude
exist.
has been dating himself for 9 months.
Hey, let's not make it harder on guys.
No, but but a lot of women are
It is
actually
what it
currently
is.
in multiple relationships.
A lot of
So yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
women.
Yeah, but do you deny? At least you'll be smart about it. Like,
Why are you
You
smart
know,
about it,
you're not
guys?
getting me. You
If
know,
you were her, TK, master,
Which one be me
professor,
now?
how will you
wait,
deal with this
before people
situation?
start thinking that I'm
She said you know how to handle it.
No, what I'm saying
What
is,
are you saying?
you already know you have a lot of boyfriends.
Uh-huh.
You can't deny. You would rather not say anything. You can sorry, hello, or just be smart. Like you can't.
Okay.
You get
TK
like
is
you.
asking that you do hello. So
I'm
next
just
time.
saying.
I can't hear you. What are you saying?
Hello,
Good evening. But all right, welcome
we
to
don't
the
hear
show.
you now.
How guys doing?
We're good. How are you?
We're good. We're good.
But I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
So what do you think about this?
I'm sharing my partner with my past, right?
Send your
Share
past.
your partner. Your own is always different. Your own is always different.
Share my past.
Yeah,
I
past-
knew I was going to do
Yeah, and
something.
secrets. Yeah.
But I said share my partner, my past. Fine.
Yeah.
It's all good. So from my point of view, I'm sharing my own past to my partner. There's nothing bad about it. But there's nothing bad about it. But as a matter of fact, the real fact is that that partner has to be something someone that is sent from heaven. Understand? So it's the
Your
fact.
own is always different.
It's the fact. That's everything I know now. So why I say that is that if I thought if we should have any dispute, she won't use that.
She won't use it back
won't use my-
again.
But how would you know
Of
if the
course,
person
and
was
send-
sent
and
from
send it-
heaven, though?
see, and
That's
send
how you
it-
don't tell them from
and
the
You
send-
should
beginning.
Apollo tell him.
Okay.
and send it to me. And send it to me. I won't use that. I won't use a pastor like to abuse her. Because
But now, have you ever you've been in relationships, right?
I'm not trying to be in a relationship.
You're just trying now.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you know the name of your girlfriend's ex-boyfriend?
That's if she tells me.
If she tells you, okay, so if she
bottom line,
tells
don't.
you, and tomorrow maybe she's talking to a guy on the phone and she's laughing, are you going to say, "Oh, is that John?" Say
who
for
is that?
instance, yeah.
For me, I won't even think to ask her and maybe is that your past but
You wouldn't
past
ask
boyfriend
her?
that smiling with. I won't ask her, but me, I'm a straight person.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get on ride of love journey, I don't think there's nothing for me to think about. And again, I want to I'm telling you guys something. At that point in time, since I'm sent from heaven to today, and she's sent from heaven to be with me, there will be this controlling of ourselves that whenever we have disputes, we'll go
To the
we'll
past.
go to that kind of past to use our past to abuse our use to use
They-
our past to
Okay.
to abuse you, and again I'll use our own past to abuse her. It's not like
Okay,
just
so
it
tit
at
for
all.
tat.
Okay.
Alright.
So to me, it is good, but for some persons, it might happen like that. If it is not sent from heaven, because there's nothing about something sent from heaven. That means
Okay. Wait, let me ask you one question. One more question. One more question. The person you're trying to be in a relationship with now is the person sent from heaven.
of course she sent from heaven.
If you want it,
Pastor told you that.
wait now. Sorry, I'm not hoping that I'm not hoping that anything goes wrong with your relationship. But what if something goes wrong? We should go back to heaven or hell.
I think we need to play Sent from Heaven.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, wait.
Chill. For me, if she sent from heaven, she's not bad because at that point in time, prayer will be working for myself and her. So
Okay.
anything this food that will lead us to break will come up.
You take
But
it
for
to
some people
heaven.
that is a fact. But for some people that that's why you some marriages maybe after 20 or 25 years they will break. That means there's something wrong. If that person is sinful, if pray over it very well, I don't think there will be a for you guys to break.
Yeah.
Marriage of
Interesting.
20 years,
I admire your
25
faith.
years.
Yeah.
Kind of
Okay.
break. You understand? So
Thank
to
you so much.
me, I think there's something wrong. But
Yeah,
if
you
it's
have-
sent from heaven, you will never break.
Very true.
It is a lifetime too.
Hallelujah,
You understand?
Bola.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Shit is there's something that people say now, but everybody who eats breakfast or something.
Oh yeah,
like that.
Bola Magic breakfast.
What is that?
Breakfast is your house break with the YouTube.
That's it.
It's
Hey.
like wait in the morning. If like 1 month into the relationship, you go up, you go up.
Hey,
Good
hello.
evening.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, we can. What's your name? Where are you
this
calling
is
from?
Richard.
All right, Richard. Good to
Richard
have
from
you.
Ikeja.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and talk to us.
You guys are just pulling the legs of this last caller. Why?
Heaven
I
sent.
was laughing seriously. Even my friend right there beside me was just laughing.
Because Bola has the most special things to always say.
It's always different. So what do you think, Richard?
So actually, I just tuned in not quite long, so I tuned into this guy's voice, and I was like laughing, and I was laughing here. So
Okay.
I didn't know
You don't know the topic.
What's it all about, yeah.
Okay, so we're asking, should you always tell your partner everything, or maybe everything about your past, every secret? Should you always reveal that to your partner?
Oh, no.
Why? Why not? Oh no, standard somehow.
No.
No.
Why?
Yeah, you think they keep
No,
secrets.
it doesn't really make sense, no. You know, so some things in the past are meant to be in the past. Even you personally, it's not everything that happened in your past that you keep remembering. It helps you. There are some memories you just have to bury for life. Like, you don't just want to go there anymore. That's something about me. Personally, I have some good memories, as much as I have some bad memories.
Yeah.
But, you know, I just decided to let my mind, you know, dwell in the good memories. And the good memories I've shared with my partner, my girlfriend, okay? And, you know, some bad memories also I shared with her, but not the one that I knew very much that if I shared it with her, she was going to feel so deeply bad about it. But I needed to take that away from her. And also, for me also, you understand? So it's not everything is shared with. Even looking at the present situation, it's not everything that happens in the present time that you share with your partner.
Oh, your current situation is not everything that happens in your life you share with your partner?
Yeah, you said?
Oh, wow.
She said your current situation.
I was repeating what he said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your current situation is not everything you relate to your partner. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I understand the part that relationships are meant to be open between two partners. Yes, there's still a room for privacy.
Hello?
There's a room for privacy.
Okay.
Because
your line is breaking.
Richard.
Weird.
Hello? So the network is kind of
Yeah, I
bad.
can hear you.
We're
We
kind of
can't-
losing what you're saying. So
Oh, right.
Yeah, we can't really hear
can't
you
really
so
hear you.
well.
But we get your point. But you can also call back as
Maybe
well.
I'll call you back then.
All right,
Maybe I'll
please.
call you back.
Okay, 0818-242-6591. Should you tell your partner every single thing? Yes or no? That's what we're asking on the show tonight.
The
You can
past
also
or the
text.
present?
Now that I'm thinking about it, I actually had a friend that is not that curious, and it's not like I feel like I don't have a reason to be offended, but I just feel like, how can a man be that uncurious about things?
Like,
know
he
your
doesn't
past.
ask you things?
If you tell him now that if you receive a call in his presence now, and then something really happened, he'll just ask you, "Are you okay?" If you say yes, he moves. Like if he sees you're not really okay, he can have a conversation about it. Like, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
The moment you say no, he doesn't ask you twice.
And so that's the thing about women. But why
He
would
asked
you be
you, are you
offended?
okay? Why did you
It's not
say
only
yes?
that. If this person, I know this person, like there was a situation that he was just me about, like if he comes to your house and he knocks, you are his baby, and you tell him, please, I have somebody over.
Eh?
I'm not.
He don't like you.
He will
That's
turn
it.
around.
It's not a
and
matter
go.
of he does not. You see, at that point, he's not going to question you. But whatever you're coming with afterward has to be valid. He's not going to.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm like, how? I know people that if you go to your babe's house and you knock, and she says, I have a visitor.
Who is the visitor?
What you say the person name? You will enter. You want to see. Let me use my eye to see that that's the person.
In your own house.
I'm telling you.
Except you paid the rent.
No, but if you're in
He's
a
not-
relationship, you're in a partnership with someone, I feel like your partner has the right to know.
Yeah, he has the right to know. But I'm like, why won't you be cute?
If you like, let your eyes fall out here.
I'm trying to understand
The
something.
something
If
enter
he
your
comes
eye.
to your house and there's a visitor.
Hey, but
You have to explain yourself now.
Exactly.
And you don't pick up, you won't show. That's how I'm curious. And I'm like, how can you be that unbothered?
But that's sweet sometimes.
It's sweet
It's
when
actually
you don't
really
want to give
sweet.
yourself blood pressure and you're just unbothered. But I feel like sometimes curiosity
Yeah, to an extent, it's the reason that used to be like that, but it doesn't actually pay. Like,
doesn't pay because
I
don't
wouldn't
see as
ask
you're
you.
not
I would,
talent.
if you want to talk, you talk. But at the end of the day, I don't know. He came back to bite me, Sha.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you used to be like that.
Yeah, like I won't ask you. Like if a chick calls
I
you,
mean-
I won't ask you. Even if I feel, I don't know what it was. Like even if I start to feel, I'm like, let me know, act like so until
Oh,
I
I think
see
I know
something.
that feeling. You don't want to overreact.
Yeah, I
You
don't want to
be wrong.
overreact.
Well,
Except it's really like in my face.
And that's
You
when I'm
get.
trying to avoid things from hurting my feelings or putting me in a mood, I'll ignore. But if I feel some kind of way about the conversation you just had over the phone, I'm going to ask you, like, why are you so comfortable saying that kind of rubbish beside me? Why are you talking like before you give me breakfast, I will save you.
This auntie dey
What-
para now.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. My name is Musa.
All right, welcome to the show.
Calling from Yaba.
All right, okay.
Yeah, the question is, do you share your past with your partners, right?
Yeah,
Your past,
should you
no,
actually do
any
that?
secret, past, present?
Advisable, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Now, I want to take it from two angles. When I'm in a relationship, like I am not married, single. Currently, I'm married, but I want to take it from a perspective of not being married. There's a level of discussion you should have. You understand me? You should have a very defined kind of discussion.
Okay.
And there should be some level of reserves.
Reserve.
There should be some very good level of reserves. Now, when you are married, it's expected that to an extent you have understood who your partner is, what he or she can take. Are you there?
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah.
Taking notes.
These are a level of understanding, perseverance, acceptance, as it were. Now, based on your understanding of him or her, you should be able to now tell her what your past was like.
Okay.
You get it now? Because sometimes you might just want to be open and say what it is just the way it was. And you discover that you just set the whole house ablaze.
Well, when you're in a relationship, why do you have to have some reserve, if I may ask?
That, I just said that. I said it has to be with the level of acceptance.
Okay.
How people take it. Understand me? Some persons react out of the cycle, out of the box.
Okay.
You just tell them, I used to date somebody, and probably they know that person, and why you go to that kind of thing, and boom, it's over.
Okay.
You understand me? I used to have an STD. STD.
Hey, Kasala go boss.
You talking about HIV? You know, wow, everything just go. You get it now? So it has to do. There are some persons over a time you share with them, and they say, what can we do about it? You understand me? Or how did you handle it? Fine. It has to be that level of maturity. You must understand whether your partner has it or not to be able to share with him or her that level of discussion.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank you so much for calling.
Question for Nosadi.
Oh, what was your question?
I'm just thinking about it, like when I don't share these things now that we're dating, when people end up getting married and then I start to share them later, won't it come from a place of why you just
Why
telling
you
me
tell
now?
me?
Why did you hide it before? Do you
Maybe
understand that kind of
then,
thing?
maybe
I thought of that
I would think that maybe if those secrets are too much, if you've already gone past it, you should just move along and go past it.
So in the marriage, I won't mention it.
Yeah, I think if you've already passed,
That's still no.
Honestly, I'm one of those people that believes that if I'm dating you, if we're partnering, like, was serious about partnering into marriage, I want to believe that apart from the fact that my secret is safe with you, I leave room for disappointment because we're all humans at the end of the day. But just when it's partnership, I should like, even if you know my dirty secret. Like, no matter how dirty it is, I feel like if I'm going to share with anybody, this should be the only person I should be able to share. There's some secrets that are heavy in the heart that you just want to share the body. Not like it's a body, you just want to share it
with someone.
Like, let that person just say, babe, you know what? I know how you feel about yourself, but it's not as bad as you make. Just make me. It's not because I want you to say,
but you know,
no, but you know, at the end of the day, like, people are human beings, right?
Yeah.
That's why I said
So
I
even
need
if
room
at the
for
moment, this is what happens. At the moment when you're saying it, they actually care. They're consent. But you know how it gets. Like, everything is not always going to be rosy. There are times when, I don't know, maybe you guys have seen yourself finish or whatever. Or maybe he's the type of guy who, when he's really angry, he just blusts it out. He might not even mean it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And brings about your. It doesn't mean that the person doesn't care to listen, but the point is, it could still come back.
But you know, another thing that when you were talking, I was thinking about it, that sometimes you might want to share some certain stories with someone, but that partner might be even the wrong partner. I've dated someone who, when you're telling this guy, you have. Let's pick up the call.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi. Good evening.
Hello? Good evening, this is Richard calling back.
Hi, Richard. Go ahead.
You couldn't hear. Okay. Hope I'm not breaking now.
No, you're okay.
All right. So what I was just trying to say the other time is, it's not everything about your part to tell your partner. No, it's not everything. Exactly. Most especially the bad ones. Yeah, no. You know, me personally, I have some good memories and some bad ones. I tell my partner about the good ones, and even out of the good ones, it's not everything I tell her.
Oh, okay.
And the bad ones are also, it's not everything I tell her.
Okay.
So I need to have some level of privacy in my life.
Privacy.
And there's some memories, even me personally doesn't even,
want to remember.
I don't like bringing back to life.
Okay.
To me, I've already buried some memories, and I never want them to come back to life.
So with the motto, past is the past.
With my partner.
All right.
Yeah, so even about my own present memories also, it's not everything that happens to me in the present age that I tell my partner. And I also don't expect that from her.
Oh, okay. So
you
your partner
her
was
to tell
keeping
you
secrets
I was going
from
to
you.
ask him that. Is he okay?
Yeah, she has her own privacy. So it's
him?
not everything. Like me, I don't have so much questions from her. Like I'm beyond that. Like asking some questions and being sensitive to everything. I love her as much as she wants me to love.
Oh, we lost that call. 081-8242-6591. Like I was saying before, we have 7 more minutes to go. And so I was saying before that my ex, this one, you would tell him heaven and earth, or something might be wrong with you, and you speak to him and he's like, okay. He doesn't have anything to say. And that was one of the reasons why I just said to myself, this one, be like, say, make I just keep him to myself and focus on somewhere else. And also, another reason why at this moment I'm not open to sharing every single detail to the last drop with everyone or anyone is because what if you don't end up with this person? How many people do you want to share all your secrets with? Like how many people do you want to tell this is what you went through, or this is where you've been, or this is how you were? So I'm
sex escapade.
Wow.
I'm just giving an example.
Wow, CK. Look at how all of us just show up and she just went from the other end of all your sex escapades. Wow, sis.
I'll give an example.
How they tie you up and squeeze you up and down. Wow, that's
who are you talking about?
You now.
I mean, Mommy Gio.
I feel like I'm the only sane one here.
Will you keep quiet?
Yeah, go ahead.
But the honest truth is, I mean, with the person I'm with now, he doesn't even care, basically. Like, we've had conversations where we want to talk about the past or bring up. He's like, I don't really, like, we don't really need to know. It's like, we don't have to have this conversation. And he's of the opinion, it's been there, it's been in the past, whatever it was. If you're not comfortable speaking about it, or even at all, there's like,
I just thought about something in Nollywood, right? You know how your partner is like, I don't want to know, and then somehow the secret comes up in the future, and then they get mad at you for not.
Okay, so there's been an instance that happened, but the great thing is, I had spoken to him about, because
So you told him.
That's
no.
not a
So
secret.
say for instance, I had spoken to him about someone before, but I didn't give details. There are two things. One, I told him what happened and just gisted him about it. And guess what? This same person saw him somewhere. I was like, I heard that you're with this person now. And as men will want to do it, he was trying to blab his mouth. And he looked at this guy and is like, okay, so everyone's girl has been with somebody else. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And guess what? The person was even lying to him. And then he came back to me and was like, yo, we have to talk about this. Did you? And I'm like, do you not remember that I spoke to you about this? And I told you in the beginning that this guy's an idiot. And it's like, oh yeah, shit. He remembers that. Oh, pardon me. Then the second part was someone that I had mentioned that I knew, but I didn't explain how much in details that I knew that person. And one day we were speaking about it, and I was like, how do you know this person again? And I started to laugh, and I'm like, oh, I just know this person. And it's like, looks like you're hiding something. And I spoke about it, and he goes, why didn't you say? I said, because I'd mentioned, but I didn't think that was necessary. And he goes, it was necessary because this person is close to me. So I needed to know these details just
I
in
just
case.
thought of something right now. You know how you're a married man and you had a lot of side chicks and
Yeah.
and then maybe you stopped. Do you really need to tell her anything?
No,
about
but
that?
if you come across one that she knows, or if it's a
In your
conversation
marriage,
in
you
your
were
marriage,
cheating in your marriage. You
Oh.
yeah,
had
you were
to
treating
go
like
now,
you
you have
got married, but now you
stopped.
stopped. You now say you want to tell
have to
secrets.
confess now.
why would you do
And
that?
I don't think guys even
I
tell.
don't want to know.
There are
If my
some things
if
you
my
just
no,
let
You
go.
get,
Why
there's
you
would
some
don't you don't
things.
say it. If you've stopped me, if you're dating me, if you're married to me, and while we're married you were cheating on me and you stopped, don't
There's
tell
no
me you
need,
were,
exactly.
don't tell me you were cheating
So
on
pretty
me.
much
What
don't-
if it comes up later?
How?
Well, you deal with it. He stopped. He
Lord.
stopped. So
No, if
you
you
guys
guys up
can
later,
deal with it.
Bob, deny it.
I think from my experience, I'm just like he said. Like I don't know who. I can't remember his name. I think Musa also.
Yeah.
He said there should be a reserve. I think I'm at that space in my life where I really appreciate my privacy because the experience I've had from sharing too much wasn't great.
Still,
Saga.
And no, I ain't
know.
doing that.
sharing
no
too
more.
much.
Saga doesn't
mostly-
look like she
For
even
me-
says anything
for
though.
me, I'm gonna share. If you don't like it, you don't like it. We move.
Oh, really? I think we should take it cool. I think we should. Yeah. What I was actually going to say was I think we should learn to know each other first.
Yeah.
Let's know each other first. By the time you know a person, you can already tell. Sorry, let me just quickly say this. There's somebody I work with currently that my ex had a problem with me working with.
Yeah.
And that person literally was the person that helped my career and is still helping my career out till date.
Mm-hmm.
And wanted me to cut off that person because that person happens to be my ex. And I'm like, I ain't doing that for nobody. If you invest in me, you're staying for whatever reason I see fit. Do you understand? So I'm like, I cannot just do that because you want me to, because you're insecure about the fact that we're still going to be working together and we're still going to be seen. That has nothing to do with me. That has, as long as I'm not giving you a reason to feel insecure, you don't tell me to cut off that person. And luckily for me, I did. See where we are now.
Hallelujah, somebody.
As did they go?
Well, before I know that I would just probably blot out everything, but I think I've also grown to the point where I'm able to, even with friendship, like if I don't want to say something, I won't say it. If I want to say it, I'll say it. So I think I've been able to, like, I don't know if they train myself to the point where even if I want to jabber, I try to know how to just, keep things to myself. But I also feel that I've had not necessarily like a serious situation where I've shared stuff and it kind of made us closer.
Oh,
And it
okay.
never really brought anything to my face. So I think that's the benefit, but then you have to get to a point where you've known that person to the point where you feel
Ladies Lounge. Only on Hot 93.3.